who has introduced me to a concept, although I have not experienced it yet, of dance. And for those of you who know me, I am a dancer, so you know that's like everything about my time that I'm not working. Candice Rasa is an incredible practitioner. I'm going to let her tell you what she does, but she brings to HHC, I think, such a different perspective, and for that, I thank you. And I welcome you.
Yes, hello, hi! I love my work. I'm going to do my very best to make it happen in 5 minutes because I could talk about it for like 2 hours. But my name is Candice Rasa. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, a certified Akashic Records channel, a writer, and a love warrior at Rasa Healing, my practice. And my mission is to serve spiritually hungry people and help them to bust their karma, get liberated, and achieve soul-level healing utilizing Buddhist psychology and the Akashic Records. This work in this way for me is the way that I contribute to the love vibration on this planet. I might get emotional because I love this work so much. You might ask how this started. Well, 12 years ago, I was a graduate from social work school, and I was working in the Broward County jail system as a social worker, right? And I was working with institutionalized, HIV-positive, addicted clients under a grant. And I fell in love with them. And I started asking big questions. Big questions that only someone with their Saturn and Jupiter in the 9th house would ask. By the way, my husband told me that only 2 of you would understand what that means, and I said, you don't know this group. The big question I asked is, how is it that a white woman was born into a privileged middle-class family, and these people are born into an impoverished, minority, discriminated family riddled with addiction, trauma, and abuse? And that question started my spiritual journey. 12 years later, I have sought all of my postgraduate degrees in transpersonal psychology, Buddhist philosophy, Eastern philosophy, including a 3-month work exchange where I lived at the Kapala Center for Yoga and Health, and I completed a 2-year certification in the Sandy Anastasi Psychic Development and Channeling Program. And with that education, I got next to and underneath a really powerful question that I always wanted to know, a question that my clients 12 years ago were asking me, and a question that every client I see now asks me. And it's this question. You want to know, right? The question is, why am I dealing with this still again? Right? Hashtag karma, baby. Hashtag it's imperfect to be human. Hashtag you deserve love anyway. I truly believe in the work of Viktor Frankl, who believed that man and women's suffering can be liberated through understanding a larger why. I have served the community by being a clinical director of 3 prominent treatment centers in South Florida, leading and developing systems and treatment modalities around spirituality as the epicenter. I am a super proponent that the opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it's connection. In my work, I have a private practice now. I have 3 locations, Lake Worth, Palm City, and I have a thriving virtual practice where I serve people in the community outside of the country and outside of the state. And in my work, I serve clients individually through individual sessions where I combine Buddhist psychology and the Akashic Records together. I also serve people in retreats, and I have a powerful course platform. My signature course is called the Pathwalker Program, and the Pathwalker Program is a 6-week individual and group self-study and partially led program that takes somebody from a karmic injury all the way to karmic resolution. I have 6 weeks where they download videos, lectures, meditations, and worksheets, all channeled by the Akashic Record and the Karmic Board. And the program, I'll kind of give you a rundown because it's like my favorite. So week 1 is point of injury, which is understanding your karma. Week 2 is point of light, knowing the God source light that's within you and how you can utilize that light as a gift towards your healing. Week 3 is prayer crafting, understanding prayers and mantras specific to you. Week 3, 4, 5 is imprinting. And imprinting is about doing work on the subconscious level with ritual and clearing patterns. Week 5 is knowing your peeps, spiritual guides and teachers that you can access to do your healing work. And week 6 is empowerment, taking the work into the world beyond the program. I have other programs that are launching this summer that are completely self-study, so I want to tell you about them. One's called Karmic Forgiveness, Ancestral Contract Healing, Sealing Karma with the Karmic Board, Developing Rituals for Healing, and Meeting Your Spirit Guides. I also do a retreat in Florida twice a year where I teach parents how to how to parent with the wisdom of their ancestral karma, as well as understanding the karma they have with their children. I am super excited to be doing this work in the world. I feel full, grateful, inspired, and just so very humbled to be in service to the Karmic Board and the Akashic Record to do this work. And I know that I'm here to serve, I know that I'm here to teach, and I know that I'm here to love, and I want to drive the Ascension bus, which is happening right now, and take as many of you with me as possible. So thank you for listening to my story, and I have business cards, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. If you join my email list, you get a video on 5 tips to improve your intuition.
It's good.
Huh?
I watched it, it's good.
All right, there you go, we got one, yeah. And I also have in my newsletters, once a week, I send out a Akashic mantra, practice, and word for the week. So thank you for letting me